tripping. Tap back in, man. I guess I was in the bad area. Service on that bull. Feeling good now, man. We need more days like this. Well, it ain't too cold. When it get cold in January, I'm prepared though. You hear me? I'm ready for this shit. I'm really not, but I'm ready though. Mentally prepared for this shit. We back on track, man. What going on? What we talking? What we doing? We sitting up, we talking. Talking up, we sitting. Y'all comment. Let me know y'all. Let me feel y'all presence. Let me know y'all in this gym, man. What's going on? Country boy. Trey Bean, what's going on, man? We have a little discussion about my earlier video. I'm gonna ask the same question if you weren't in the live that I just started. You know what I mean? Did y'all see the video I made earlier when I was just talking about the internet shutdown? You know, I've been going on a little saga, a little rant about the movie Leave the Earth Behind, the World Behind, you know. So we finna get ready to talk about it. I'm almost at my point. Almost at my destination, man. We gotta talk about it. Cause I just wanna address how people looking at information and conspiracies can quickly. Let me see. Y'all can't even see. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me first? Oh yeah, y'all can hear me. Yeah. How quickly conspiracies can turn into conspiracy theories, you know what I mean? By the person who giving out the information and by the person who running with the information that they just got, you know what I mean? Like, it's a thin line between this shit. An actual conspiracy and an actual conspiracy theory. So we finna talk about that when it comes to the internet shutdown. And for the most part, basically what they always do. Not anything they doing, you know what I mean? And moving forward, how we need to, I would say, I ain't really trying to tell nobody how to move, but I'm really trying to tell y'all how to move when it comes to this. If y'all ain't already moving like this when it comes down to it mentally, you know what I'm saying? On trying to digest information, because we all in this together. We all learning about new conspiracies daily, you know what I mean? We're learning about ourselves daily. We learning, just learning. You know what I'm saying? We just learning, period, daily. You know what I mean? On a consistent basis. So it's a lot of ways we gotta learn how to digest our information, you know? 'Cause a lot of people, it's internet wild, man. That's why I be on this junk coming the most honest I can come, you know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people being led astray simply off the fact that people want views, you know what I mean? People want views and they just want to be, not only do they want views, they want to be viewed as something that they're pretending to be, you know what I mean? We all got the ability to create our own reality, but I don't want to create my own reality at the expense of others, you know what I mean? Leading them down the wrong path and having them, you know, being a fear-mongering person, or just being a person who act like I know it all, because that is not the case. It is not going to be a part of the matrix that I'm upholding, you know what I mean? It's just simply not. So I'm almost at my destination, but we finna talk about it, man. I see we in here thick, man. We ain't number 34 deep, you know what I'm saying? But shit, we ain't been 34 deep in a minute, man. Y'all know how we used to be. We used to be in this bitch, man. Ass cheeks and elbows. You know what I'm saying? We used to be packed up in this bitch like a soccer mom van. Popping shit, you know what I'm saying? Feel like one of them nights we finna pop our shit. And I'm finna read y'all comments and shit. I'm gonna feed out y'all energy, y'all feed out mine, but that's gonna be the topic of conversation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like 1 minute away, you know what I'm saying? So y'all chop it up with each other, you know? Cause you know we're a family in this joint. You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself if you're new, you know what I'm saying? Part of the new conscious community in this bitch. Money motivated stars, you feel me? Almost there, yeah, I'm telling you. I feel like it's gonna be an hour little conversation. I ain't gonna try to make it that long, but I feel like I got it in me, y'all. I feel like I can just talk. I feel like I'm a talker tonight. Yeah. I feel like I can just talk, but it is what it is. How the universe want me to spit this shit out? How we supposed to go? You hear me? How it supposed to be? We done made it, y'all. Feeling like New York, they got a fire on the end of the what's called. It is not that cold for them to have a can with fire. That's some New York shit. Dang, I pull up right here, police and shit. 12, making me paranoid. I might not want to pull up at them motherfucker. Shit. I'm finna read y'all comments, I might relocate. I don't like seeing 12 like this, man. Let me see. She's the artist, what's going on? Sheila, what's going on? So I'm gonna have to go back and check. They putting this stuff right in our faces. How do you block people on her? Because they removed the block button. Bro, I ain't been on this joint so long, bro. We're gonna have to figure that shit out together. Cause if y'all see somebody getting in here on some troll shit, please block them. And the person who asked me that, I'm finna make you. I just added you as a moderator, so if you see somebody get out of line, jack their ass up and throw them out. He said they want the new system where everybody who is on the internet is tracked. They are working on that system and almost finished. Everyone will have to enter ID to log in. They already tracking us from my phone. This shit already in the order. That shit been, they doing it. They got cameras in the hood, man. See the burn front, that's the case. Elon wants to put chips in your brain. Dwayne, what it do? Tony, what it do, fam? B-Rose, what's going on? But yeah, I'm gonna move out this spot. But yeah, man, I just want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, like they be saying when this shit gonna happen. That's why I said in this my video earlier, you know, when it comes down to the internet shutdown, bro, at the end of the day, nobody knows when this shit's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, though I was saying it's a thin line in between like conspiracy and conspiracy theories, because a lot of people gotta stop listening to people online when it comes to these people acting like they know when this shit gonna happen. You know, nobody knows when it's gonna happen, because even in the comment section of my video of me talking about the internet, you know, shutdown approaching, you know, it ain't even just the internet, the Wi-Fi, like all this shit, you know what I'm saying, like electronics being shut down, you know what I mean, when it, like vehicles, all this stuff. Nobody knows when it's gonna happen. I don't care if people gotta start watching what I call the Miss Cleos and the Mr. Cleos, the people who on the internet, they just doing this for views, y'all. You know what I mean? Stop thinking that these folks told you a date, or even if they didn't tell you a date, they told you a specific year when this shit was gonna happen. Nobody knows when it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because if we did know, yeah, I don't think they would be trying to change the date on this shit. That's what they are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna know when this shit is gonna happen. That's why when I make my videos, I strictly make my videos to tell people to prepare. I ain't never saying, okay, on December 18th, this one y'all need, because this why a lot of so-called conspiracy people, conspiracy theorists or whatever, that's why people get looked down on, you know what I mean? Because you ain't gotta have no channel, you know what I'm saying? You can be a person like me who trying to tell your family all this and that, but then you putting a date on this shit, Then these folks looking like, okay, Mr. Conspiracy Theories, it's December 18th, ain't nothing happened yet, you know what I mean? That's what they want you to do. That's what, cause somebody here got in my comment section and said, nah, they finna, they gonna do it next year. They finna kill off, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris gonna be the president. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that couldn't happen, but we gotta stop putting this information out like it's spectacle. We don't know this shit, and I'm pretty sure that person who told me that in my comments, they didn't have a vision or a dream or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's strictly from information that they getting offline. Now, people gotta realize, man, all this information ain't good information. Some of these people are lying. Some of these people are agents. You know what I mean? Some of these people are agents to lead you down the wrong path and have you confused, you know what I'm saying, of which way to go. A lot of these people don't be tapping in and getting this information, because let me tell you this, even when you tap in and get some divine information like that shit always have the possibility to change. The future is constantly changing. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. They think, look what a lot of people, they go get their fortune read, and this fortune teller tells them all the good possible things sometimes, you know what I mean? And sometimes this shit do end up happening, but it's also a double-edged sword, you know what I mean? Because a lot of bad things can happen. This psychic may tell you that you're going to be rich in the future, and you may be rich, but a lot of things can transpire between then and on your journey to be rich, you know what I'm saying? So people got to take that into consideration. I'm going to read y'all comments then and get back to what I'm saying. Sound good. In my hood, they got like 5 to 6 cameras. Yeah, I'm glad people like you out here are able to peep a lot of this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because they do have cameras in the hood. Because you gotta realize, even when you go on Google sometimes and search up your house, you know what I mean? You can see a vivid picture of your house. Because I know I was able to do it. I don't know if everybody can do it, but I know I was able to do it when I had searched something on Google, and I was like, it wasn't an angle from, like, you know what I'm saying, like a satellite or up, you know what I mean, up in the air. When I looked at this shit, that camera, it looked like it was across the street from my house. So I was like, and it wasn't a picture that somebody took, you know what I mean? So I already know that it's a lot of cameras in the hood. Like, we gotta realize, man, we always being watched. We always being monitored 24/7, man. They need to see what's going on in this hood. People don't realize, man, this shit gets that deep. It gets that deep because why wouldn't they keep their eyes on us? You know what I mean? They have to see what we're doing. If they know humans are very powerful beings, they got to keep their eyes on us, because in actuality, the beings that, hold on, I'm gonna see, I'm gonna finish off, hold on. See, these folks done lost their mind, man. First Civil War, trailers are asleep, for real. The police ain't gonna never tell you exactly when stuff about to pop off. That's the reason to shut down the internet effects. For real, though, I'm saying, like, people gotta understand it, man. They ain't gonna never just really tell you when they gonna shut this shit down. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, when it comes down to it, we so powerful. People gotta understand, the beings that's trying to control humanity, they have absolutely no power. And I ain't trying to say that to really just, you know what I'm saying, be motivational and just be like, we got the power, y'all. But we actually do got the power. The beings that's on this planet still in power from the humans. You know what I mean? They're not effective at all. I'm talking about, when I tell y'all, literally, they have no power. But since human beings are so strong and they manipulated our mindset, that they're still, all the power that they have, that we think they so powerful, it's coming strictly from us. You know what I mean? That's why they have to do certain things. That's why they have to put out fear. Fear is a frequency that comes from us, you know what I mean, at a low vibration. So them being low vibrational beings, if they can get some highly spiritual people to vibrate low as fuck, not only can they fuck our mind up, they can harness all the energy that we have. You know what I mean? So it's basically like, Okay, I'm gonna put, this is a perfect example. It's popped in my head. It's basically like a sponge. You know what I mean? It's like us as the human beings, we have all the water. You know what I mean? So if we had a low vibration and we shooting all our water into this sponge, what they doing? They absorbing all the energy, so that makes them appear bigger. You know what I mean? So if they soaking all our energy up and all our water is getting drained into this one sponge, the sponge is gonna look bigger and we're gonna be a empty ass water bottle. Basically, that's how they draining our life force. So if we don't give them no water, their sponge is gonna be dried the fuck out. You know what I mean? So people gotta understand that. So that's why meditation is key in vibrating high with eating fruits and vegetables. That's why they gotta tank the fruits and vegetables. Like, that's why people gotta understand, man. That's why it's a tech on what we put in our body, because we won't be in a fear-based frequency if we was eating what we was supposed to be eating. It would be impossible. I'm telling y'all, man. It would be damn near impossible for them to put us on a low ass vibration if it was eating what we was supposed to eat. You know what I mean? That's why they have to get your mind. Saying shit don't be happening in the hood since 2020, and they waited till last summer to put the cameras up. So now I know it's more than something. But yeah, man, that's why I said, man, people gotta watch out for these people who out here on the internet giving certain dates and certain information. Like, you know what I mean? These people just want your views. They want to just sit back and collect money and just, you know what I mean, and just say certain shit. That's why a lot of our information gets denied. We can't even blame some people for not even listening to us, bro. Cause when come to think of it, you know what I mean? It was a woman down there in 2017. That was before I even started my journey. It was a woman like in 2017 saying it was finna be a power outage. You know what I mean? She was like, "Go, y'all watch the movie Geostorm. It's just finna be just like Geostorm. All this is finna go out." And this shit never happened. And here I am in 2023, and it's finna be 2024 talking about it's finna be a power outage. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not giving a date, because that's why I said in my video, I said it could happen. I said my prediction is in the next 5 to 10 years, and people was like, "I think it's gonna happen sooner than that." And you got every right to your opinion, you know what I mean? But they was just like, it's gonna happen quicker than that. You see, they ain't put that movie out for nothing. It's a lot of movies they put out and this shit ain't even happened yet. But it's shit they plan on doing. You know what I mean? When it comes down to the movies, bro, it's a lot of movies that they put out in this year that's already happening. It's a lot of movies they putting out in this year that happened in the past. It's a lot of movies they putting out in this year that's gonna happen in the future. Y'all gotta realize, man, even in that movie They Live, which came out, I think that shit came out like 1980 something. Don't correct me, I know I'm not accurate on it, but it came out way before I was born. You know what I mean? And that movie stated something was gonna happen in 2025. And 2025 is in one more year. We got one more year to 2025. You know what I mean? That's how ahead of the curve these beings are. So people gotta stop realizing just because they put out a movie, this finna happen next year, this finna happen. Nah, man. These people are very patient. They can put out a movie and this shit not happen to the next 20 fucking years. You know what I mean? It's just having control of your mind. Then a lot of us create this shit that happens. You know what I mean? So us being conscious, if everybody was conscious and we was watching, okay, I'm gonna put it like this: if 95% of the world was conscious right now, and we was watching this movie or such and such, and we was like, okay, this right here gonna happen, such and such, our energy is focused on this so much that we will actually create that reality. So when it come down to the movies, people saying, "Oh well, they ain't put out that movie for nothing. I think it's gonna happen next year." Well, didn't they put out iRobot? Has iRobot happened already? No. You know what I mean? Maybe it will happen. I don't think we'll ever get to our robot society in the next 20 years. You know what I mean? They put out movies that, you know what I'm saying, that will come true like 50 years. Like, it's a lot of stuff they put in The Simpsons that didn't come true to like 10 years later. The iPhones and a lot of stuff that they had. Just look at the Jetsons. A lot of shit that in the Jetsons, that cartoon's old as fuck, and we just now seeing some of the shit that was in the Jetsons. You know what I mean? Even though over the years we've seen stuff from the Jetsons in the past, but it's still stuff that they're making now. Like the Jetsons had flying cars. They're just now showing us flying cars. You know what I mean? So I think what the Jetsons, how old is the Jetsons? Like a 20-year to 30-year-old cartoon. You know what I mean? They have time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what people gotta realize. Time is non-existent, really. So they have moments to do these things. You know what I mean? So they know that people gonna put a time on everything. You know what I mean? Cause what? They give us a time. We gotta be at work. They give us a time to do this and time to do this. So everybody's waiting on a time for certain shit. You know what I mean? They gave you a time. We already know what's gonna happen on the 25th. Christmas, Thanksgiving, all this shit. So people so used to hearing dates, they think they gonna hear dates on destruction. It's no dates on destruction. Disaster sometimes just hits. You know what I mean? That's how you get your opponent. That's how you win in a fight. You know what I mean? How would it look like if I walked to somebody I'm trying to fight and say, I'm finna hit you with this right, and then I swing? They gonna be able to dodge. You know, it's this shit. I supposed to be hitting their ass unexpectedly. You know what I mean? I supposed to boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna tell you their every move, and then you be expecting like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's not how they've been able to so-called win or manipulate a whole human race by doing stupid shit like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of people gotta start putting they sense together, because and stop listening to these damn YouTubers who don't mean them no damn good. You know what I mean? A lot of these folks don't mean y'all no good. They don't mean me no good. I just don't watch them though, cause it's a lot of people. Like I said, it's a lot of people out here that get watched, and a lot of people don't have good discernment. I be looking at these folks. I be like, these folks ain't even right within their spirit. You know what I'm saying? Giving out certain type of information. He said that Jason was predicting advanced stuff we supposed to be using now. Jason X horror movie. Jason Voorhees fell on a time machine used to rebuild and restore the human body. Can't make. Yup. And then what fixed Jason Voorhees? You know what I'm saying? That nanotechnology, what they putting in people's bodies right now. You know what I mean? Nanotechnology. They want nanobots and shit to heal you or either fuck you up. You know what I mean? They want you to be part of technology. We have our own spiritual nanobots that heal ourselves. You know what I mean? And they come, they help us by way of fasting. You know what I mean? We already heal ourselves. Said they're more prepared for the future while we living for the now and tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, they more prepared. They very ahead of what humanity, you know what I'm saying, sees. You know what I mean? So like, people gotta understand it, man. I be hating to see people in the comments saying this and that and saying, oh, it's finna happen soon, it's finna happen soon. We don't know that, man. That's why the best advice a person like me could give is just stay, what they say, man, old saying, you know what I'm saying? You stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I mean? Cause that's what most of my videos be about. Am I right, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Fasting, eating healthy, meditate. That's all it's gonna ever be about, because that's the only thing that's gonna keep you planted and grounded and being able to mentally hold yourself down in hard times. You're not gonna be able to hold yourself down if you're too busy, you know what I mean, being distracted. You know what I mean? You're too busy waiting on a damn date. And every time they give you a date, and every time that shit don't come through on that date, you're gonna start losing hope. That's why a lot of people didn't did. They stopped losing faith in people in truth tellers. You know what I mean? So-called truth tellers. They stopped losing faith in people like us, because a lot of people just seeing that's the trend now. You know what I mean? Oh, I can talk about being spiritual, I can talk about tapping in, but not actually tap in. These people gonna believe anything. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people who be spiritual and just jumping into that shit be very, very gullible. And they believe a lot of shit that these folks tell them. I peeped that shit early on. But I said I wasn't gonna be one of them people who just came out and started saying information and not giving, you know what I mean? Cause whatever I talk about, it's either I'm gonna tell y'all it's my opinion, or I'm gonna tell y'all, okay, this is facts. Just like I made that video about, like I said, the movie and the Tesla recall. If anybody did some research, they actually seen that the Teslas is actually getting recalled. I'm not pulling shit out my ass. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. There was a cartoon comedy sister that predicted Kobe Brown, yeah. Let's see. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, for sure. I'm still learning, bro. That's what's up. But yeah, man, a lot of people gotta stop going into information, not having discernment on who they getting the information from, or just not having the energy to want to go look some of this stuff up, man. Cause like I said, a lot of people being spiritually preyed on, and it's sometimes by your own people. You know what I mean? Everybody out for the almighty dollar, man. You hear me? But like I said, people gonna need people like us when it come down to this shit. Cause at the end of the day, what was shown in that movie when dude try to get that man some money? Like I said in my last video, if the world is ending, money is not gonna fucking matter. So it's only people like us who have compassion, who are humanitarians, who actually consider humans to be good people, but we just know like a lot of people have been influenced by negative forces. You know what I mean? We are the only people that's gonna matter. You know what I mean? And the people that we trying to save that can be saved. You know what I mean? Cause a lot of people don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. But yeah, you hear me? A lot of folks ain't gonna want to be saved, so you just gotta let them folks, you know what I'm saying? This is what they chose, you know what I'm saying? Vibrate on, you know what I'm saying, when they came down. So you just gotta let them vibrate how they vibrate. You know what I mean? This is what they do. He said, they're so advanced and we're just like sitting ducks hoping we make it. Nah, we ain't really, I ain't gonna say we like sitting ducks because a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like I was saying, that's why we getting mentally prepared. We'll be sitting ducks if we not getting mentally prepared, you know what I mean? Because in reality, Dizzy, like no matter how crazy it may seem, a lot of this shit will really not affect us if our mindset was on point, because that's what everything derives from, you know what I mean? Thought. You know what I mean? Even when they came to the Bible and all that shit, let there be light. He had a, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't really get into that, the Bible shit, you know what I'm saying? But I just pull from where I know people are most familiar with. You know what I'm saying? Everything came from a thought, you know what I mean? So what does fear come from? A thought, you know what I mean? What does motivation come from? Thought, you know what I mean? So our thoughts create whether we give these people the energy. Cause like I said, these beings are things that feast off our energy. You know what I mean? They're like I said, in your day-to-day life, there's a lot of people who will start arguments with you because they want your energy. A lot of people are having a bad day. So if you're in traffic and the motherfucker just got fired from work, they might swerve in front of you to make you mad. You know what I mean? So now you in a fucking speed race trying to get back in front of this person. They just rub their energy off on you. But if you let that person not affect you, they're going to be swerving trying to get the next person. You know what I mean? So they're no longer going to be after you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people are going to get their ass ate up because they're going to be in a fear-based vibration. Once you're not in that vibration no more, these beings can't touch you. Nothing that's going to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it comes down to the movie, It and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Those kids, he couldn't fuck with them kids when them kids stopped being scared of his ass in their fear. You know what I'm saying? And let's go Freddy Krueger. When them folks stopped fearing his ass, Freddy Krueger was not able to attack them folks in their dreams. They show you what type of beings they are. They're vampires, energy vampires, and they cannot exist in your reality and take your energy if you do not fear them, if you do not give them that energy. You know what I mean? That's just any type of relationship what you got, friendship, relationship, your partner will not be able to get you mad even if they cheat on you if you do not give that shit energy. You know what I mean? Some motherfuckers might cheat on you to make you mad. All you gotta do is just leave the fucking relationship. If you leave a relationship, they gonna be looking stupid as hell. Jaw dropped and everything. You know what I'm saying? They can't fuck with you. Devin, what it do? See, that's a good analogy. For real, for real. Mind is the most powerful thing. We don't let others control our minds. Yeah, that's why they do mind control, cause mind is really all that we are. You know what I mean? Mind is what? Mind is consciousness. You know what I mean? So when we leave this body, what we nothing but floating consciousness. So that's why I told you the times like the astral projection of me leaving my body. You know what I'm saying? People leaving their body and all this shit. Once you leave your body, your vessel, whatever you think is gonna be manifested quicker, because you in a vibration in the spiritual realm of manifestation and of thinking. Everything on this that exists is manifested from thinking. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people, that's why a lot of us are in the situations we in. You know what I mean? By the way of programming. That's why they know they gotta get to your mind. They gotta force feed you bullshit so you can see this shit in your eyes. You know what I mean? You gotta calmly see this shit. You gotta calmly see the Burger King commercials, see the fried churches, all this shit. Cause they know they want this shit on your mind. Once this shit on your mind, you can manifest hunger. You know what I mean? There's plenty of times where I wasn't even hungry, where I saw a commercial and wanted to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about the mind. And when like I said, when it comes to fasting, me doing like all the fast I do, like I said, I was able to not be hungry by my mindset. I was like, I'm not hungry, I'm not doing this, you know what I mean? Me doing 5 days on water, 5 days on this, you know, it's all a mind thing. Yeah, you gonna be only part about fasting is gonna be uncomfortable is the healing process, because a lot of people are not used to the healing process. We think just because our stomach is growling and we're feeling, you know what I mean, weak and all this shit, our body is detoxing from a lot of these drugs and chemicals that we're on. So it strips us of a lot of energy, and we are repairing. So the repairing stage can feel very uncomfortable until your body get used to it. You know what I mean? Cause I had, like I said, this is nothing but from experience. You know what I'm saying? This is not me just saying regurgitating somebody's information. This is what I actually went through. So a lot of people gotta just get used to the fasting, which I call healing process. You know what I mean? And get used to that. For real, exactly. It's a conduit for our travel. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's the only thing this body is. You know what I mean? This body was just given to us to experience this shit. You know what I mean? Because if we was just floating consciousness and we didn't have no limits, it would just be, like I said, this game would be boring to us. You know what I mean? There's just like walking, you know. It's like it's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, we can do anything in the spiritual realm. We can fly, do this. We can think about this, manifest this, and it be quick as hell. So, okay, why not get in the body and limit ourselves a little bit? So now I can walk, I can do this, I can go do this shit. So now I'm getting kind of bored. I'm getting kind of bored in this human body. I want to be down there quicker. You know what I mean? So let me go get a car. That's another level of, you know what I mean, getting to another vessel, but not really. You know what I mean? Because you're not becoming one with the car. You just operating this vehicle. You know what I mean? So we are consciousness in the vehicle, operating the vehicle when we're driving a car. Whether it's a scooter, motorbike, you know what I mean? It's a means of transportation. Our body is a means of transportation. That's all this is, a means of transportation that we can do special things with, and we haven't even accessed everything we can do with our body. This was crazy, man. We can do so much shit with our body, but we don't even know how to do this shit. Just like I came down, I might have to use this, you know what I'm saying, example again. Put your mind in the example of a porcupine or a skunk. I hate to call us dumb, right? But we not dumb, but how they got us, this how slow we be in the jungle. Just imagine if we was a skunk and we didn't know how to let out our pheromones to get attackers away. If we was a porcupine, we didn't know how to use our fucking porcupines to shoot them bitches out. That's just how we is. That's how we is basically humans. We got special abilities that we don't know how to use. So imagine being a fucking skunk not being able to let this shit out. You know what I mean? Imagine being a lion not knowing how to hunt or you know what I'm saying, poach down. Like in the Lion King was Mufasa was teaching Simba how to tackle Zazu and shit, you know what I mean? Move his muscles, move his body and shit. We don't know how to do none of this shit. So life is kind of harder for the average person who don't know shit about their body. You know what I mean? We don't like this. That's just real talk. Just imagine being in this just imagine being the octopus not knowing how to goddamn be slimy in this hole. Slimed out. Pooh shice as hell. Imagine, you know what I'm saying, being a chameleon not knowing how to camouflage in the woods. You think these folks, animals are very intelligent because they know how to use their defense mechanisms. Humans don't know how to do that. We like to fucking fight, and that's not really a defense mechanism. You know what I mean? We have defense mechanisms where we can put a shield over our body and nothing could even come in our energy field to harm us. But we don't know this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that animals know how to do. Everybody came here, every being came here with a special ability. But humans don't know their special abilities. That's crazy. And then when it come down to it, people will look at me crazy. We ain't got no special abilities. We ain't got no... How the fuck we don't when everything else got a special ability and everything evolved? It's like when it come down to Pokemon. Every Pokemon evolved, right? This is how they was trying to show you. You know what I'm saying? You evolve as you know what I'm saying, go through certain... And then why would the Pokemon evolve? Because it'll go through a certain obstacle. It'll have a battle and it'll level up. Humans are the only things that are not leveling up spiritually. They took our leveling up spiritually and they put it in the Matrix. Oh, he done level up. He done went from a Toyota to a Benz. The fuck? That's not no motherfucking leveling up. Oh, he went in that motherfucker. He was a regular worker. Now he a manager. No, I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody, but that's how they got us so-called leveling up, chasing the bag. We supposed to be chasing the spiritual bag. You know what I mean? Being able to do shit like that. You know what I mean? That's Matrix shit that they trying to say we leveled up on. That's not leveling up. You know what I'm saying? Trees have a special ability. Yeah, trees, everything has a special ability. Trees and all this shit. And they the most grounded and they got the most wisdom. You know what I mean? Because they been around longer than us. This tree's been around this bitch for centuries. You know what I mean? Tree, like for real. We gotta start knowing that we living in a magical world and everything evolves around us, even when it comes. But the only thing that people really recognize and that's familiar with them of the evolution process is a butterfly. A caterpillar turns into the butterfly. You know what I mean? That's a whole fucking evolution. This motherfucker done turned a whole different thing. But you mean to tell me humans don't do that? Yes, we do that. They just don't want us to know that we do that. You know what I mean? That's why they tell you, okay, when you get 25, that's when your frontal lobe develop. Okay, for something to develop on my body, that means it must have evolved, right? You know what I mean? That's why they say when they get kids, oh, they don't have their own mind. They don't have you have to evolve in this shit. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck don't humans evolve? That's why they get us at a young age, you know what I mean, to program all this bullshit in us because they know that we evolve. If they can get us to evolve their way, then everything is Gucci. But if we evolve the right way, the spiritual way, it's all hell on their ass. You feel what I'm saying? So people gotta just start taking this shit into mind. Like, don't mind. It's frogs out here that can blend in with lily pads and shit. They can stretch their tongue out for a long ass. That's why I always been intrigued with Discovery Channel. That's how I know like about all these animals and their abilities. Like, it's a lot of motherfucking panthers and shit can climb up trees and goddamn eat their prey. You know what I'm saying? Those are abilities. You know what I'm saying? Have sharp ass nails to use against your body weight and climb your big heavy ass up that tree and still be able to eat. You know what I mean? Flamingos and shit spread their wings, look beautiful as fuck. You know, there's a lot of shit. Cause that's all Pokemon was based off of. You know what I mean? Based off animals in the jungle and some smaller animals that we cannot see. Cause a lot of them Pokemons was real, but they just exist on a different frequency, and some of them so very small that you couldn't even see. You know what I mean? It's like when they had that little Pokemon, somebody remind me, what was that Pokemon game that everybody was going crazy about, that you actually had to take your phone and go look in the grass and find Pokemon, but it's like a fake thing? I forgot what the fuck it was called. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. And what's that Pokemon shit? It wasn't, was it called Pokemon Go? Pokemon, I don't know. Bro, what it do? You call Pokemon Go? When you can go get your phone and go into what's called? That's why they had them motherfuckers like going in the grass, cause like it's a lot of motherfucking Pokemons that exist in the motherfucking grass. They just small. Like a lot of beings are very, 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 very small. You know what I mean? Beings come in all sizes. You know, we got anywhere from giants to small ass beings. Like I said, when it comes down to human beings, that's why we got beings that's called. Well, I ain't gonna say beings. Human beings is called dwarves and midgets. You know what I mean? We come in all shapes, forms, and sizes. You know what I mean? But they just want to hide the giants. We're not even in the vicinity of the giants. And a lot of these mountains are some of them that been put to sleep. You know what I mean? Like people don't believe in spell casting and all this shit. But that shit, yeah, elves and all this shit, elves real. You know what I mean? Fairies, all this shit, and they put it in movie. Like they showed the fairies in the what was that movie Will Smith was in? I think it was called Orc or something. See, I'm watching the dark screen. It's wild, but it's a vibe though. You know what I'm saying? It could be white, black, dog. It don't matter. It said people was walking off cliffs and down, walking in traffic because they were so obsessed. Obsessed with what? Damn, for real? Off that Pokemon shit? Damn, that's crazy, man. That is fucking crazy, but that's how like when shit is trendy like that, that's what people do, man. There was so many people playing this shit. No judgment if you was playing it. But yeah, man, people gotta start evolving on this planet. Like I said, that's why I be telling people the best way to evolve, you know what I'm saying? The best ways to evolve is like basically fast. No, I know we get bored as hell when we wanna eat all day. You know what I'm saying? Just take one day out, just go and start back doing this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, Avatar is very spiritual. That's a very spiritual movie. You know, like I said, a lot of people. There's nothing they really can do, man. We just we start evolving. You know what I mean? We start reprogramming ourselves. That's why every day I take myself out, you know what I mean? I take time out to type in some affirmations, or I type in some reprogramming of the mind. And I just listen to it all night, you know what I mean? I go to the 8-hour joints, so sometimes I type in the 10-hour joints, the 10-hour affirmation, you know what I mean? You must reprogram yourself. Because like I said, even with me knowing all this shit I know, I still go back in default mode. And they know that the human brain will do that once we're set on a certain setting. You know what I mean? If we've been raised in the hood, we see violence, and we learn that if we think about pleasant things, that our reality will change. It's still gonna be hard for that person to change their reality. Change their mind if they're still in the same environment, seeing the violence. You know what I mean? So that's why I say it takes programming, because I done had a couple days, or I done had a week or a month where I reprogrammed myself, but I end up going back to default setting and, you know what I'm saying, back in the same ways. But during that time where I wasn't in my default settings and I was doing what, you know what I'm saying, the highly spiritual stuff, my reality did change. I cannot sit up here and lie for no views or just being on, you know what I'm saying, being on this joint. Your reality will change once you change your mindset, bro. I can't make this shit up, you know what I mean? But like I said, being a programmed human being, your mind will slip back into that default setting and you will start experience some more shit, you know what I mean? So, let me see. Is it the eyes are the window of the soul, and sometimes showing your face, others can pull on your energy. Man, say that again, man. It was a time in my YouTube career, man, I feel like some people were sending me so much negative fucking energy. I was like, ain't no way in hell, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we can counteract that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I was just jumping into YouTube, not knowing everything about spirituality and all this shit, just showing people my journey, you know what I mean? But along the way, I learned so much stuff. From this device, you know what I mean? Just other people, you know. People gotta utilize this. This is very, a phone is an important thing to have, you know what I mean? It's more important to communicate with people on a day-to-day basis, but the information we getting from the internet, everybody's not gonna share with you. Share this shit on a day-to-day basis. Cause one, they're gonna look at you. People, they know that people gonna look at them like they fucking crazy. If you talking about reptiles and you talking about aliens, you talking about shit that's not the norm. You know what I mean? You talking about humans evolving, being able to fly and do all this shit. You know what I mean? I bet you won't go talk to no. I bet motherfucker won't go talk to no monk and think you can't fly. Shit, monks out here, man, not having sex, eating healthy and levitating their ass off. But we still think it's not. We're not able to fly and we're not able to. That's why I never believed in gravity. Cause how the fuck is there such thing as gravity when there's documents of human being able to levitate? You know what I mean? This shit just don't make sense. Like, I never believed in gravity. Cause like, what the fuck? So you mean these thin ass butterfly wings are able to defy gravity? Anybody ever touched a damn butterfly wing, you know that them motherfuckers feel like some tissue. You know what I'm saying? So how the fuck is gravity real? It's just the density of the object. Whatever is more heavy is gonna stick to the ground. Cause if I drop a motherfucking penny from the goddamn ceiling, it's gonna fall faster than a feather. So you mean to tell me there's a limitation on this goddamn penny? You know what I'm saying? Like how can shit float? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Y'all feel what I'm saying? How can shit come down to the ground quicker than other things if it's a such thing as gravity? You know what I mean? Why isn't the gravitational pull pulling the goddamn birds down? You know what I mean? Why are eagles being able to soar? Because if anything, that would make more sense because the eagle has more density on their wings that could break through the wind. But explain the butterflies. Explain a motherfucking plastic bag, a Kroger bag, being able to fly in the fucking air. Hell, explain the fucking balloon. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as gravity. We've been lied to this whole fucking time talking about some motherfucking gravity. Shit don't exist. See, I never looked at it like that. That's deep, yo. For real though, man, we gotta just look at shit like that. Like, how the fuck does gravity exist? You know what I mean? Cause if it really did, like, birds won't be able to get to a certain measure in the air. You know what I mean? This shit'll be way down. We all be way down. It's all about how. Cause when I did them shrooms, man, I felt like I could motherfucking fly. Especially when I did that draft phase and I took them shrooms, my body feels so damn light. It felt like if I jumped off a building, I would fly like a feather. Like, for real. That's what I'm saying. Cause then I'm saying, like, when you change your vibration, those thoughts don't come true about that gravity shit anyway. You like, man, it ain't nowhere in hell gravity exists. Cause I was like, when I was eating meats and all this steak and all this shit, my body felt more centered and more heavy to the ground. I was like, when I started eating fruits and all this shit, man, majority, 90% fruits and all that, my legs, like, it felt like if anybody ever had them weights on their ankle and they play basketball, you know what I mean, or whatever, and then it's like taking the weights off, you know, and you start walking lighter, you feel like you can jump higher. That's how it felt when I was eating number fruits. It felt like the weight had let up, you know what I mean? Is it not the shrooms? Hell yeah, I was on the shroomies, cuz. But yeah, man. But even without the shrooms, like me just doing a dry fast, waking up light, man, you be like, damn, I didn't know my body can feel this. Like, I didn't know my mind can feel this damn light. You know what I mean? Cause now I'm really just not diving back into my fruit. You know what I mean? My fruit thing. Cause like I said, man, I didn't clean my body so much. Like, I still been trying to eat bullshit, bro. Like crackers and shit, man. I ate some fucking crackers the other day. Regular food just does not, it don't do my body the same, bro. Like, I be going through real pain eating the shit I used to eat. I can't eat that shit no more. That's why I just drunk me like one of these harmless harvest smoothies. I try to stay on the light side, bro, cause it ain't too many things that won't do me bad. And these harmless harvest smoothies, they don't do me bad. You know what I mean? Because it ain't nothing but coconut meat and coconut water in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really see how toxic this shit is. Even like 2 days ago, I had went and bought this vegan soup from Whole Foods that I normally used to eat. It ain't never make me feel bad. But like I said, when I went to Number Fruits, putting a lot of this so-called healthy stuff that I thought was healthy back in my body, man, my brain, bruh, it's too much toxins in these seasons and this bullshit, bruh. Like the way I say, if you want to limit yourself and eat healthy on certain shit, man, don't go all the way like I did. Don't just make fruits your primary thing that you eating, because I ain't going against it, you know, but I'm saying if you really want to and still kind of enjoy your life and all this shit, you still cannot eat meat or do whatever you want to do, but don't take out everything and just eat fruit, because your motherfucking brain it's gonna be hard to sleep. Like I'm telling y'all, I told y'all this shit last time, man. It can be small shit like soup. You never know what these folk putting in a lot of this shit, man. Even when it came down to Piccadilly's, me just going to get a vegetable plate from Piccadilly's had my fucking brain hurt. I was like, damn, man, what the fuck? Nigga can't eat shit but fruits. I said, don't judge me. I'm about to eat my birthday cake. Y'all take care. Now, ain't nobody judging you, you know what I'm saying? Just know when you ready to come to the home team, you know what I'm saying? If you eating healthy and all this shit, keep that birthday cake on your list, you know what I'm saying? Because you ever take this shit off and start back eating this shit, man, you gonna feel everything that's in that goddamn birthday cake. You know what I said? Don't go cold turkey. But see, me, I ain't, even when it came with the fruits, I ain't really go cold turkey, because I had went vegan, and I had just went like Number Fruits and all this shit. And that's crazy. We would even call that cold turkey. I ain't just saying like towards you, but I'm saying in today's society, we would call that cold turkey when it's all the turkey we supposed to have is the fruits and vegetables and shit. You know what I'm saying? That supposed to be warm turkey. That's damn shame, man. Cause I had like I was really heavy on the strawberries. I had just went in Sprouts when I just bought that harmless harvest smoothie. And the strawberries just looking more faker and faker by the day, man. Like these hard ass strawberries, that shit really be pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. That shit be pissing me off when I go in these stores and I see these hard ass strawberries. I'm like, bruh. It seems like soon as I start eating these hoes and just really start to develop a taste for strawberries like that, they want to start putting these hard ass, fake ass strawberries in here, man. Is it food high as hell? But some of that food is healthy. What's your thoughts about Whole Foods? I go to Whole Foods down there every day. But it's only because they keep some of the stuff that I want, you know what I mean? But this shit really ain't, this shit the same as all this other shit, man. I was getting my ass plucked. When I first started going to Whole Foods, I started being conscious and shit. I was going to Whole Foods. I was like, man, this is the store, man. They got all this shit in here. It may be high, but I'm going to buy this shit because it's about my health. And I started picking up these certain chips. Like, it was like some goddamn spinach chips. And I fell in love with them. Man, I take my ass in, they was like $5. I take my ass in Kroger. Tell me why I see them same motherfucking chips for $1 cheaper. I'm like, these motherfuckers selling some of the same shit, but just overpricing this shit, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to Whole Foods, they will have more different shit than Kroger would have. Like, if you like noodles and shit, they got the kelp noodles, which are more healthy than the ramen noodles. You know, they got different alternatives, but this shit is gonna be high. You know what I mean? Just make sure you do an analysis on certain shit. Whenever you find your favorite fruit in Whole Foods or somebody like Sprouts, something that's high, make sure you go to a Kroger or a cheaper store to see if they carry their same product. So you won't get played like I did, because they played the shit out of me. I'm just keeping it 100. Said you seen pink strawberries. That's what I wanted to talk about too, man. I was like, I don't trust them pink strawberries. I was like, I feel like them bitches so chemicaled out, they couldn't even turn all the way red. I'm straight. Motherfucker have to give me a free pink strawberry for me to try this shit. But even I don't even, they just look so undesirable to me. I ain't gonna try this shit. I don't want this shit. See, all these sister companies, Trader Joe's, see, and all the grape seedless. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. Like, I wouldn't say that in Memphis because I do be finding seeded grapes, but this how that shit work, man. It be so many seedless grapes. The seedless, like if you in Memphis and you want seeded grapes, go to Kroger as soon as that bitch open. Cause by 3 o'clock, everybody who eats seeds, that shit gonna be the one gone. All you gonna catch is the seedless. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. I'm like, why? And then in my head, I'm like, if these people know that all the seeded grapes are getting sold out early as hell, why y'all not putting more seeded grapes in here and taking away some of these seedless? Cause we're not going that motherfucker. All the purple grapes, the ones that be seeded, they be gone, and I see nothing but green grapes left around. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. I'm like, bruh, take this shit out. Yup, the red globe grapes, getting hard to find. Muscadine grapes, hard to find as well. I never had muscadine, but I had some. We just started cause the Concord grapes, they out of season. You know what I mean? They got the seeds too. We carry those to Memphis. We carry the red globe grapes, but I love them Concord grapes. Oh my god, like it's so bruh. It's so easy to be fruitarian, but like I said, cause I'm gonna take me a little trip. I ain't gonna say this shit online, but yeah, I'm gonna take me a little trip, man. It's nothing for me to like go back on that journey because like this shit be getting more. It's more expensive when you just, you know what I'm saying, trying to fill up on fruits and all that. But I lost my train of fucking thought. Fuck I was finna just say. I was say it's more expensive. And they don't have the fruits that you really want, you know what I mean? And they don't have the seeded fruits that you want, you know what I mean? So it's best. Sometimes you can order some fruits from different places, but then you can go to you can go other places, to other countries that have this shit like nothing. He said grapes are in season with seeds. You travel around, you'll find them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, they got them in Memphis. It's just like you gotta get to them bitches early. You know what I mean? And like I said, them Concord grapes, them the best goddamn grapes I done motherfucking had. Cause I'm really tired of them red globe grapes, but I will get them. But them Concord grapes, man, like I said, it's so damn easy to be fruitarian. Cause like I said, when I was doing this shit, that's what I want to say. Lost my train of thought, but it was more easy for me to be fruitarian in the summertime because that's what all the goddamn good fruits that I like. You know what I mean? Watermelon. Then watermelon cheap, $10. I can eat a whole watermelon. Like, I can be satisfied off of watermelon one day. Then the big ass mangoes they be having, they be in season. The grapes and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So it be a lot of shit around that time they be available. Even the figs, you know what I mean? It was so easy for me to be like, I love figs. But it's like all the good shit be gone in the wintertime. See how I feel about bananas. I don't feel like the bananas is the most healthiest, but you know what I'm saying? I do still eat them sometimes just for the taste and because I just don't like the fact that the bananas don't got seeds in them and I know they supposed to have them. I just want to actually taste a real banana because they really supposed to do way more. They supposed to be way more beneficial than they actually are. Shit. Bananas taste good as hell, but I just want a real one. Alright, Devin. Know what I'm saying? The price of fruits is fucking crazy. Me and my sister was just talking about that shit earlier today. I was like, man, it's crazy as hell. You can go get a motherfucking 4 for 4. You can go get 2 4 for 4s for the price of $8 and some tax. And that's gonna come with 2 damn burgers, 2 things of chicken nuggets, 2 5-piece chicken nuggets, and a drink. And some fries. But you gotta go spend $10 on a fucking bag of grapes. Man, get the fuck out of here. I be mad as hell. How the fuck can you go? A bag of fucking grapes costs $10. A watermelon costs $10 fucking dollars. But all this processed ass shit, it don't make no more sense because it actually takes more time to make that processed ass shit. So why are y'all charging us more for the processed shit? The bread got down 1,000 ingredients in the shit. The motherfucking burger got down there a lot of ingredients, chemicals and shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is processed, the ketchup, all that you gotta use to make a burger and make chicken nuggets and make soda. But when it come down to the natural ingredients, you charging more for the natural ingredients that come out the ground. And y'all be working hard in these labs making this bullshit, these chemicals. You would think they'll charge us goddamn $20 for a Happy Meal. All them damn ingredients in this shit. Yeah, seedless fruits made in the lab. Oranges GMO. Oh, I'm saying it's hard to find oranges that taste the same and got a lot of seeds in them. The ones I was eating over the summertime, they had seeds in them, but like I said, man, they be hinting, nigga. Yeah, we stuck with apples and pears one time, for real. That's the only thing that I be finding with a lot of seeds in them is the apples, but I never been too fond of apples. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure if we had like the non-chemical based apples, and if we ate an apple fresh off the tree, I feel like I feel very different about it. Cause like I said, when I was younger and I ate mangoes from my grandmama's garden, mangoes taste way different than they do today. And I still love mangoes, but when it comes down to all this shit, strawberries, all this stuff, it's supposed to taste fresh. But I never been fond of apples. I don't like the bite into them. You know what I mean? It's too close to styrofoam to me. And don't ask me why I bit into styrofoam. I was young. Don't judge me. But I just don't like apples. I like to bite like the softness of the fruit. You know what I mean? Like mangoes ain't too soft. Watermelon ain't too soft. Grapes, soft. You know what I'm saying? You said greens, ham, tomatoes. The lettuce always have issues too, so I use spinach or kale. Nah, go eat your birthday cake, Leisha. What you doing in here? He said not apples. Well, I messed up. Taste mad weird. Yeah, I know. Fuck with apples. He said lettuce is GMO. Man, they got down there everything GMO, man. You just gotta put this shit in your mouth and just get hope for the best when it comes to these motherfuckers. Everything you buy, man, they just trying to fuck us up, man. That's why I said, bro. That's why I ain't really worry about this shit. That's why I fast a lot. But like I said, man, I can just only eat certain shit, man. Sitting doing my fruit and all this shit, I done got off this shit, but I noticed the only things that I can eat without making my brain hurt is this smart popcorn that I sometimes get. Like I said, the Harmless Harvest smoothies I get. And there's some shit called Just Eggs that you can make. You know what I mean? I'll make me some Just Eggs with some avocados. And this shit be busting. And my brain won't hurt, you know what I'm saying, on this shit. But it ain't really too many things that I can eat. You know what I mean? Then I go get some of that dried fruit. But that ain't in the car with me. You're supposed to be eating what's in season, like this is the one time fruits, vegetables, season, crazy. For sure. And there's only certain nuts I can eat. I ain't gonna lie, cause mixing them joints, man, it's like my gums will get swollen. Cause they even fucking with the nuts, man. It's crazy. They cook some of these, like when you get the nuts out the stores, man. Some of these motherfuckers be cooked in canola oil and vegetable oil. That shit ain't even good for you. So, man, my gums are swell up off this shit. Like, my body is very sensitive to this shit now. It's a lot of shit I can't fucking eat. Some of this shit I been couldn't eat, and some of this shit I done cleaned my body so well that I can't eat this shit no more, man. A lot of this shit cooked in oil and shit. Like, oil is bad for our body. All that oil ass shit. Like, a lot of people have a lot of allergens to nuts and seeds and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of them motherfucking nuts GMO as hell. Peanuts cause cancer. Yeah, we gain pounds on chemicals. Not even. Yeah, we do gain pounds. When I was eating, like I said, when I was eating that all fruit, you know what I'm saying, shit, my face was a little more skinny than what it is now. I'm like, man, I been eating some bullshit now. Eating that piccadilly and all that shit. You know, I still ain't ate no meat, but I know that shit got sugar in it. My face got a little fat. I was like, man, what the fuck? I ain't fucking with this. But once you get some of that goddamn high vibrational fruit skin, you ain't gonna want to turn back. You gonna see that shit immediately. Is it even people be artificial? Hell yeah. Fast and drinking water for 2 weeks, and I noticed how much weight I lost. I went from 225, 214. Big dog, that what's up, man? I clap that up for my carnificent, man. So you been fasting, losing weight, man. You ain't losing weight, man. You losing impurities. You hear me? What my guy Dick Gregory said? When you fasting, you're not losing weight. You're losing impurities. Huh? You're losing impurities. No, don't tell me what I don't. Yeah, I know how Dick Gregory get. Dick Gregory get on your ass. Don't tell me about no Michael Jackson. I know. Don't tell me, huh? They killed him. I fuck with Dick Gregory though, man. He'll be on your ass. Y'all, the fact that y'all use them crying emojis, I know that y'all be on this shit. That Dick Gregory, y'all know how he coming, man. I listen to so many of his lectures and his interviews, man. Dude, he was a fasting. You can tell he was a fasting motherfucker. That was one of the people who I admired, and reason why I went on my journey like harder. You know what I mean? Cause all the profound information he was giving behind fasting. I was like, yeah, I gotta like just thinking of it, I think he was down there the only one. You know what I'm saying? Cause Dr. Sebi talked about fasting, but I really went on to like the what to eat type shit when it came to him. But yeah, Dick Gregory, like, that's why I started doing all that fast, just to come think about it. Yeah, I might watch so many fucking hours of Dick Gregory talking about fasting and what it does and the highest amount of fast, and you know what I'm saying? He talked about all of them. Juice fasting, water fasting, dry fasting. I didn't find out about dry fasting through him. It was through somebody else. I think through this guy named Cole. He's a white guy. I fuck with him, especially how he was talking, man. Like, he can tell he a regular guy that, you know what I'm saying, found out about his shit, found out about a lot of stuff, and just told people about it, just like me, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Walnuts. Said walnuts is good. Trail mix, young degree, good fresh. See, Dr. Sebi taught an electrical diet. Good stuff, degree. You hear me? I salute everybody who was out there on the front line telling us, you know what I'm saying, what it was, man. Crazy. Somebody said it was listeria can be found in a lot of stuff that we eat. That's true, you know what I mean? But like I said, the key is not to really worry about it, but to be aware of it, because like our body's so strong, our body's gonna immediately fight all this shit off. You know what I mean? It's just like I said in my one of my previous videos. It's all about how much we consume of this shit. You know what I mean? So that's just like somebody going out to a club or a party. This person might drink the whole fifth of hen dog, you know what I'm saying? And this person might drink a shot of Hennessy, you know what I'm saying? What's the difference? They both poisoning themselves, but what? This person done got drunk. But this person done drunk a shot. They feel the effects of the liquor, but not as much as the other person. So they still able to function. That's what I be trying to get people to realize. Yeah, this shit gonna be poison, like, you know what I'm saying? But less poison. You know what I'm saying? This shit in moderation, you know what I mean? don't get drunk off the poisons. You know what I mean? Just we, you know what I'm saying? You think you gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? Just eat that shit. You ain't gotta just take this, keep on eating, just scarfing. You will still survive. I will survive. Yeah, man. Like I told y'all this gonna be like an hour talk, but I'm finna go and get off this junk. It was actually an hour and 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We had a good little chatty chat. Yeah, man. I just wanted this why I went live, man. Damn. Bullshit. Drop this bitch again. But yeah, I was just saying that's why I went live, man. Tell folks, man, stop putting a date on everything, man. Everything ain't gonna have a date on it. Cause if just trust me, if they knew we had the date on to when they was gonna do some certain shit, they was gonna change this shit. That's just like us, man. If we was planning the fucking meeting and we had let's say like we was planning a conscious meeting, y'all. Don't y'all think if people got wind of it that we didn't want to get wind of, y'all don't think we would change that motherfucking meeting? Hell yeah, we gonna change that motherfucking meeting. Cause y'all gotta realize if we on the internet, once too many people find out about certain shit, they gonna cancel this shit. Cause if we on the motherfucking internet and the motherfucker saying, oh, share this message, they gonna do this on December 18th, they gonna do this on December 18th. We on their platform talking about this shit. That's all we trying to get for. We on this motherfucking platform talking about this shit. So when it come down to it, y'all think these folks ain't gonna change this shit? One, if I share some shit like this and that motherfucker get 1 million views, 2 million views, man, the fuck gonna reschedule. We gotta do this shit next month. We gotta do this shit 2 more years from now, man. Too many folks woke up. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta just look at it just how they look at it. You know what I'm saying? We gonna change some shit, man. We gotta think. I said, yeah, when they got people like speaking facts, they hate it. I bet they want to shut it down. Man, when it's information like this, even before, it's crazy because even before the internet, people been knew this shit. You know what I mean? People been knew this shit because we had like even though whatever the accusations they had on their name, we had the Dr. Malachi Zoo York, you know what I'm saying? That's how my mama found out about this shit at an early age. She knew this shit before I was even born, you know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of people, they just tend to get off this information because they've been hearing it for so long, you know what I'm saying? So once somebody hear, oh, it's supposed to be a rocket ship blasting off in the year 20 such, and that shit never happens, and people keep on saying the same so-called rumor. You know what I mean? It's like the boy who cried wolf. A lot of people start walking away from the information because a lot of the stuff that they feel they heard is not accurate. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people been knowing this shit for the internet. They through way of books and spiritual teachers, and some people just enlightened. You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't even need books. It's like some people just have visions. You know what I mean? It's a lot of visions. And some people have dreams. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, let me go and get out this gym, man. It's been real talking to y'all, man. Y'all, make sure y'all keep your head on a swivel, keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled, you know what I mean? Like a banana. And make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, doing what y'all need to do necessary, you know what I'm saying, to survive this shit. Cause like I said, man, it ain't nothing really to worry about when it come down to just knowing who you are and knowing what type of spiritual being you are, you know what I mean? They know once people don't know who they are, once they see something that can look very, very frightening to them, we won't stand a chance if we ain't know what the fucking power we possess. You know what I mean? So once people start knowing the power they possess, and know I can actually go without sex, I can actually go without this, I can actually go without this, you'll get more in tune and start really figuring out like, damn, I'm really that. You know what I'm saying? I'm really him. I'm really her. You know what I mean? So if you want to put a gender on it, you know what I mean? Because when it comes down to it, you know what I mean? We all ain't really even no fucking gender. We just floating consciousness. You know what I mean? We chose to be this and that. You know what I mean? It's really. I don't want to get too deep. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers start saying I'm like doing all this shit, but it really ain't no gender. It's just we are a consciousness that resides in feminine and masculine energy. When it boils down to it, you know what I mean? I know you may be in a male body, but that does not define who you really are. I know you might be in a female body, but does not define who you really are. While you in that male body, do you supposed to act like a male? Yes. While you in that female body, do you supposed to act like a female? Yes. But you have your own decision to choose how you really want to act. But some of our bodies come with instructions. A frog is supposed to be a fucking frog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit is supposed to be that, but we have the opportunity to alter whatever comes with our design. So I'm gonna just leave people with that. So with that being said, man, y'all be blessed on walking that smoke.